This is where it all started for me, right out there in the middle of this lake. My life would forever change that day. My boat got away from me and I jumped into a chilly 52 degrees. As my body began to shut down, I began to struggle and drown, and my last resort was to pray. I remember what I asked God that day: save me, Lord, so I can see my son again, and I will change and live my life for you.
This segment of Surrender Outdoors is brought to you by Tishomingo Chevrolet. We do what it takes. And by Out on a Limb Tree Stands. Don't just hunt where you can, hunt where you want.
Welcome to Surrender Outdoors. I'm here with my daughter Maddie. As you can see, she's on crutches and in a boot. For the last year and a half, she has been dealing with an ankle injury and had surgery. And she actually catches a break for about 3 weeks and able to put on her hunting boots. We're going to follow her as she chases her first ever turkey.
Keep it where it cover your face, though. Your nose.
Can I do like this?
Opening day youth season, March 31st. Got my daughter Maddie here. We got birds 75, 80 yards away roosted, so see what happens. Time to triple tease them. Safety. Keep your finger off the tree. Yeah, they're coming. They probably can see them. We just can't see them yet. There they are. See him on the point. It's 2 of them. Yeah, they'll see the decoys and come in. again. Cock it all. Go.
It's terrible.
Get it out. Reach it. Left. Get another one in. Pull it back hard. There's a button on the side. Right there by the trigger. Hand me the gun. That's my daughter Maddie behind me. She's not too happy right now. But as you can see, she just missed a turkey. But that's alright. We're going to get one. We're going to stay with it. Always sucks when you miss one, especially when you're trying to get your first one, but at least you're out of your boot, huh? You're getting to hunt. She didn't get to hunt last year because she tore her ankle up, and she's in a boot, been in a boot or a cast for a year, and she's finally out of it and able to walk around and do some turkey hunting.
Hey boys, here's your triple T's. Signed some jacks for you. Close the deal with Fan Collector Calls.
Justin Boone with Bryan Appraisal and Realty, specializing in farm, ranch, and recreational properties right here in Oklahoma. So give Justin a call because integrity still matters. Pear Sandblasting and Painting is a mobile on-site company where we come to you. We can blast and paint fencing, gates, trailers, tanks, homes, barns, and all kinds of industrial equipment. Whether residential or commercial, we can blast and paint just about anything. So give us a call and let us make your stuff look like new.
Need to upgrade your forage equipment? Want high-quality premium features without the added cost? Take on your toughest jobs with field-proven hay tools. Kubota's disc mowers, disc mower conditioners, rakes, tedders, and balers are ready to meet the demands of your farm. Now get financing as low as 0% APR for up to 84 months on select Kubota hay tools. See your local Kubota hay tool dealer today.
At Textile Utility Equipment in Durant, and you can see us online at textileutility.com.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on problems that actually matter, like figuring out which remote turns the TV on. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Obsession Bows, maker of the new fixation line, invites you to visit your local Obsession dealer and experience the difference. Welcome back. This segment of Surrender Outdoors is brought to you by Better the Hunt introduces the insulated bow mitt. With a cold weather rating of minus 40 to 40, this mitt is legit. Inclement weather? Not an issue. Better the Hunt. It's what we do.
Okay, here's the deal. He's gobbling everything, but he's on the other side of the creek. And we can't go to that side because it's a burnt field and it's wide open. That's where he's at. He's just out there strutting and gobbling in that big open field. If it still had grass in it, we could make a move, but it's all burnt. Is that him gobbling again?
Just now.
I'm gonna try to get to the edge of that field and put it out, okay? He's down on the edge of the field. I crawled right through the cow crab. Okay, the hens are coming right now. He's right behind them. Keep crawling softly to them. Can you see the hen out in the field? Straight in front of you, you can't? Okay, you're lower than me, so... You might be able to see his fan. You don't see his fan? Don't move your head, just because we got a hen walking right at us. If he'll get close enough to that decoy, he may go jump on it. And then bust him.
Fan collector triple T's. Even when they're dead silent, it'll bring them to life.
Come see our full line of tracker fishing boats here at Tadpoles Marine. Rainbow fishing boats. Nitro. Tracker Super Guide.
Tracker Pro 175.
Or the Tracker Targa V20.
Come see us at Tadpoles Marine.
Your authorized Tracker Boats dealer.
Visit our new location in Hugo.
Welcome back. This segment of Surrender Outdoors is brought to you by Surrender Outdoors is also brought to you by Racing J Signs and Designs, Bushwhackers Land Clearing, K&D Customs, HHA Sports, and Blackburn Plumbing.
Right on his chest and shoot him. Yeah, baby, first bird. That a girl. Yeah. First bird. Thank you, Jesus. We've been trying to do this for a lot of years, haven't we, honey?
Yeah.
Look at it. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. Go ahead and take a look at her hen. Look at her. Let me get up. He's done.
I gotta get up.
You still gotta pee?
Yeah.
He's done. D-U-N. Go Triple T seduced him. That soft calling. If people don't buy this call,
They're crazy.
you can't do what I was just doing with a mouth call. But go check him out. If he tries to get up, just tackle him.
What?
If he tries to get up, just tackle him. Let me go turn that off. He's beautiful, isn't he? That's a pure beastin'.
Now it's time for Fan Collector Calls Tip of the Week.
Okay guys, today what I want to show you is how you're going to cut the tail off your own bird, prepare that fan and fan it out and dry it so you can display your own turkey fail. Okay, we're fan collector, we love them. So what we want to do is we want to turn it up like this and get right underneath that Aesop's nose, the end of that, and I'm going to start cutting in right here, right above the vent. Now what I want to do is I want to go in here and I want to catch a joint in that tail and try to get her loose. But what you want to do, the mistake a lot of guys make, is they cut that tail off and they don't get any back feathers. This is the hardest part, getting this part off right here, getting through that bone. Once we get her off, now I'm through it, you want to cut through that meat and get down to that back hide. And the reason you want to get some of that back hide, see I'm going up the back now, is because there's a lot of feathers on the back of that if you cut it off too short, you're going to lose a bunch of the pretty feathers around the base of your tail feathers. So I'm going to go up the back a little ways, get me a little bit of hide there. That's far enough. You see that leaves plenty of these banded feathers right here that will be in the finished product when you get through fanning this thing out. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to take that fan and fan it out and dry it for display. Okay, there's a few things you're going to need. You're going to need some borax, small piece of cardboard, some pins, push pins, and 2 or 3 really long pins. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take that tail that we cut off that bird and you're going to peel that hide back away from the base of that tail. What we're going to do is we're going to come right down in here and we're going to separate those feathers in that soft spot. where I got the feathers separated, each one of them sticking up there. Cut all that meat off you can, okay? This one, I've already peeled it back to where all the feather bases are showing. Okay, the bone has been cut out right down in here. There's a little bitty piece of that bone right there that's not gonna hurt a thing, okay? Yeah. So we would take this, and we'll take borax, and we're gonna completely cover the hide, every bit of the hide, and those tail feather roots, and all this hide here up on the back. Gonna cover it all good in borax and rub it in. So I'm gonna take this tail. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get her situated around here close to the base of this plastic, and I'm gonna take the first tail feather, bottom one right here, and I'm gonna line it up with that plastic, and I'm gonna come in right under these secondary feathers, and I'm gonna take one of these little push pins, and I'm gonna put it in the stem of that feather to hold that dude in place. Push her down. Then I'm gonna pull right over here, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the base feather on the other side. I'm gonna put a push pin in the stem of that feather to hold it in place. Okay, so I've got the main shape of my tail already here. Okay, the base is gonna be right here. Now what I like to do, this guy has really got a feather missing. But if you'll clean that out, if you want to replace that feather, it can be done, okay? What you'll do is you'll start pulling these tail feathers around, put another one in the stem, okay? Now this base is gonna try to move on you. So to hold it in place, I'm gonna take one of them long pins I was talking about, and I'm just gonna stick it right down in here, keep that base from moving. I'm gonna work my way around, pulling these feathers where I want them, placing them. And what happens, once you get these feathers all placed, after they dry, they will stay in that position. You can close up a hole, which I have already in this one side where there was a tail feather missing, and made the tail look better than what it actually did because there was this feather missing. Okay, now this is the back feathers. What you want to do is you want to lay them around, scoot them around until you get a pretty line around here of these feathers. Now we got a pretty good base right there. That's what I'm going to use this cardboard for. I want to set it right in here, and I'm going to take a long pin, and I'm going to pin it right down through there. This other one here, I'm going to pin it right down through there to hold that flat while she's drying. Okay guys, that's your tail fanned out. Let her sit there and dry about 2 weeks, okay? Now she's ready to mount. Put her on anything you want to. You can build your board, you can set it on board, you can put leather over the front of it, whatever you want to. Weighs a little bit of nothing. She's preserved from now on, and that's what you're gonna have. Good luck to you. God bless you guys. Match have some pretty fans this year after you use some good gobblers.
Hello, Tex Homeland. Ken Lefevre's here with Tishomingo Chevrolet. I'd like to invite you to our dealership. If you're looking for a hometown family business you can trust, Tishomingo Chevrolet is exactly what you're looking for.
From our fully trained, award-winning service staff to our professional and personal sales department, 100% customer satisfaction is our goal.
We don't do price gimmicks and play games to waste your valuable time and money. Simply put, we are a proud small-town dealership, and we do what it takes.
As you can see, we take our testing seriously.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on problems that actually matter, like finding your phone when you leave it on vibrate. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Bryant Appraisal and Realty, where integrity still matters. Contact Justin Boone for all your farm, ranch, and recreational property needs, located anywhere in the state of Oklahoma.
Have you had the frustration of trying to mount your game camera to a T-post with zip ties or baling wire, but the first time you check it, find it pointing at the ground? I have. My name is Art Greep with Gunny Art Products. I'm the inventor of T-Mate, the T-post game camera mount. T-Mate is a rugged steel bracket. Just attach your camera to it, slip it over a T-post, and latch it in place. T-Mate will end your zip tie and baling wire frustration. Order yours today at tpostmount.com. That's tpostmount.com. TaxidermyTools.com.
Welcome back. This segment of Surrender Outdoors is brought to you by Bluebonnet Feeds, makers of Trophy Maker Antler Blaster Deer Feed, formulated to not only grow big bucks, but attract them too. Check us out for a dealer near you. Surrender Outdoors is also brought to you by Gun Nuts, Taco Casa, BM Surveying, Westside Family Dentistry, Mackey Home Furnishings, and Shamrock Bank.
All right, folks, well, here he is. I'm with my daughter, Madison Harrell. As you saw, she just made a great shot. She's had a couple opportunities before and just couldn't connect. This is her first turkey, as you can tell by my reaction in the footage. We got here this morning and parked the truck and started walking. I knew kind of where he'd been strutting because of his tracks, and our covert trail cam's been showing pictures of him strutting, and he's coming in there every day and just working that road. And those hens would walk that road and feed too, but he would come back midday, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and we get pictures of him strutting. So I told Maddie, I said, he's gonna come to that road and strut, so let's go back there. You know, I don't wanna hunt him up here by the truck. So we hauled it back there about 400 yards, got set up and started working the triple T's, and we worked him for about an hour and a half, 2 hours this morning, and he just would not come in. He would gobble at everything. So made another set, realized he was down here in this bottom in this old field that had burnt about a month and a half ago. It's real green now. And so I told Maddie, let's go down the creek, let me see if I can see where he's at. And raised up, spotted him in the vortex out there about 150 yards and crawled up here and put the decoy. You can see it over our shoulder here. Crawled back down through cow manure and everything. Things a dad will do to get his daughter a turkey. Aren't you glad I did that for you?
Yeah.
But anyways, started talking to the hen and she started talking back. So best thing you can do is mimic them, sound just like them. And once I saw them and could get them on footage, I just started barely. As you can hear, you know, just comfort calls on this triple T's. I tell you what, this thing has killed so many turkeys in the last couple of years, in the last 3 years that we've been using it. Not just us, people all over the country. If you have never used a triple T's, to call in a bird and shoot him, you need to try it, because you can do several different hens, 6 different hens on this thing, and it absolutely works. We want to thank Fan Collector Calls, all of our sponsors. Man, season was started off slow for us, but it's really kicking off, and just want to thank the good Lord above for this blessing. You did good, baby.
Thanks.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Give me a hug. Turkey down, first turkey. All right.
Closed captioning for Surrender Outdoors is provided by Tishomingo Chevrolet. We do what it takes.